Light beings, you have just stepped into the ninth inning. I welcome you guys to open your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, your eyes, your intelligence, whatever it is, to my frequency as we explore into these collective energies. How y'all doing? Okay. All right. So you guys, I appreciate all of y'all. Just to let you know, ones I know and the ones I do not know. Okay. This reading will not connect with everyone. It is for information purposes only. Okay. I'm not here to entertain anybody. I'm here to relay messages. Okay. And I spend a lot of time on myself so that my messages are clear and that they are purposeful. Okay. So it is for a purpose only. Okay. Anyway, we're going to just go ahead and do a message collective. Okay. And we're going to see what comes out. Thank you guys so much. All right. Let's see what's going on. In the midst of it all. There is I'm hearing, as I start to think, what happens is as soon as I rest my mind, I ask for guidance, and then I rest my mind, you start getting thoughts, and the ringing in my ears, the tone in my ear, my left ear. And so this may be a transmission. So I'm hearing it's time for us collective to step into our ancestral language. Okay. Some of you, probably a great portion of you guys have already inherited your speaking in tongues, your native language, to that's not of this world. Okay. So a lot more of you guys need to believe that that's what it is, this tongue that you are, sometimes it may come, like say for instance, you're talking really fast and then your tongue slip up and all of a sudden, things start going awry. That may be your native language that is trying to come out. Okay. For a lot of other you guys, if you haven't even thought about that or even explored that idea and you would like to, divine is saying just ask. Okay. So do you want to step into your native language or tongue or whatever it may be, is inviting you guys now to do that. I think our native tongue really clarifies what tribe that we come from, what celestial frequencies that we come from, and different things like that, which is a beautiful thing. Okay. I been new of tongues as a little girl, but it was in 2020 while we were in the house on curfew that I inherited mine. Well, not so much inherited, it's already inherited. It's kind of like it just came out. Okay. And when it did, it did overwhelm me because, it was like, it wasn't forced or anything like that, When I was younger in church, I did try to, but it just sounded like something I was repeating. And then when I did finally step on in alignment with it, it was so profound, and the words that I used and how I was able to distinguish what I was talking about or what I was speaking was the thoughts that I was having in my head. So it was kind of like this part of me was speaking, and I'm hearing myself with my own two ears, but I wasn't understanding what I was saying. So I would take it that was my higher self speaking. And when I was able to tune into what was being said, like trying to understand my thoughts, I started thinking. So I was like, I gotta be speaking what I am thinking. Okay. And that's how it all came together for me. Okay. So you can understand what you are saying. Okay. by, I believe, uniting or merging with your higher self. That is, you know, I don't know how to explain. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. But it's kind of like three parts to me at that time. I noticed, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, and I. You know, so it can happen. You know, just in case you guys were wondering. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with the message, y'all. I'm on a different phone. If I look different, I'm on a different phone recording. So my hands look bigger, my arms look bigger. You know what I'm saying? You can see the veins in my hands. Yeah, it's because my other phone. And the volume might be different too, okay? If y'all even care, if the volume is irritating on this phone, just let me know. I will change back to my other phone. It's just more convenient for me to use, you know, this phone to record on. All right, so let's go head collective light beings and see what's going on. All right, we got the victory card, the first card that showed up. Wow. So the frequency is victorious. It's in the mark. It is in glory. It's kind of like I'm feeling the energy of what's around us. The energy that's around us is remarkable. Okay. Pulling us out of stagnant energies, encouraging us to step into a higher realm to meet the age of Aquarius, where it's at, or where it begins, or wherever we at, you know. I'm very, very thankful. We got the Page of Swords. So somebody is thinking, okay? Somebody is embracing change. You guys embracing change, that's what's up. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords, okay, and flying out with these ideas, okay? I'm seeing an ideal. I'm seeing something after using your discernment. Discernment is a very strong word for me, so I always use it. It's something about thinking, okay? It's something about using your wits to move really fast. So we got the Seven of Swords. We could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have 3 sword signs. We have the 8 of Cups, okay? So we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the last but not least, we have the 10 of Swords. So what I'm seeing collective on the bottom, we have, what is this, 8 of Swords. A lot of swords energy. Okay, so what a way to start a reading, right? So what we have here is the Page of Swords. It could be a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is moving in some type of chaotic energy, moving very swiftly, okay? And the Seven of Swords may be stealing, lying, betraying, just being in a negative energy that's being either forced upon someone, or someone is on guard from that energy here, okay? And it looks like with the 8 of Cups, somebody abandoned the situation, okay? They couldn't take it anymore with their feelings, how they felt about the situation, or it was too much to handle. So they decided to move away with the 10 of Swords. That is dropping the burden of it, you know what I'm saying? It's like it has reached this pivot point. There's nothing else that can be done at that point but to walk away. I guess that's why the 8 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we're going to clarify and see what's going on. So, it's like, to me, whoever this is, I'm referring to, in order for you to come out of an energy that was working against you, or that you felt was working against you, it wasn't no more compromising with it. It wasn't no more trying to manage it out. It was like, just walk away, leave it alone, okay? Why is because I believe that it was working, you know, to, you know, get you distracted, okay? Because with the air cards, I feel like it's all in the mind. It was something that was working against, like, your spirit, okay? Spirit is air. So it was working against, you know, what your better judgment was. It could have been trying to, you know, just pretty much lock you in here in the next 7 years. For some of you guys, I don't know. But it was like you was, I mean, whoever you are, you like, I can't, all right, because I can't just deal with this anymore. I can't be feeling like the world is against me, or, you know, dealing with the hardship of whatever the situation is. If this is not someone betraying you that or have betrayed you, if you betraying yourself, if you not really moving with it's just this air sign, kind of like moving with the air. You get what I'm saying? I'm hearing notions or like whatever the energy is swiftly moving. You probably were resisting it, and it became something that used to work for you. Now it started working against you. Okay, so we're gonna clarify and see what's going on. If this is not you guys' current energy, it's energy coming up. Okay, you're going to embrace this change and move quickly to come out of whatever the Seven of Swords is. It may be a move. It may be you changing from one mindset of emotions being, connected to emotionally draining, to you deciding to physically move, or deciding just, like I said, to change your thought pattern or whatever. That, and realizing that something is over with and nothing else you can do about it. So we got the Page of Swords here. Yeah, it was too much. Too much for you. It's too much for you to, I'm hearing, conjure up these ideas or try to be creative about your situation because the energy died out or something. So we have, it was too much, yeah. Too much to be consistent. It was too much to put your time and energy into, excuse me, y'all, to try to make something happen. So it was like, which is going on with everybody. It's causing us to come out of our comfort zones, to be more accountable for the change and the love that we want to see in our lives, right? So this swift action, this thinking on, what is it? Swift action, it's like being chaos, but it was like only way you was in this chaos energy because you was dealing with chaos environments. And so it's like you, with the King of Swords and the Two of Waters, it's like being more focus driven on love. This is uniting with the divine. This is uniting with what you love. This is uniting with more soulful unions, more relationships that bring you up to speed, that's got the heart involved, okay? More focus on soulmates, a focus on like-minded people, okay? Yep, Three of Water, okay? Three of Cups situation, that's friends, okay? That's more focused on love. That's good. You're more focused on love, more focused on bringing something more meaningful to relationships, or coming out of this chaotic energy of, you know what I'm saying, not feeling like you make a difference, or maybe you was working in an environment or being in an environment or in your headspace to where it was so over, like the energy was so heavy that you couldn't find love. I mean, you are love, but it was like you couldn't show love to the situation or implement love in the situation because it wasn't that kind of environment. So it seems like, you more, the mind shifted in a way that it's kind of like overnight. Okay, if not overnight, this is a slow process that you're now making up your mind like, okay, this is it. Okay, kind of like that MJ type atmosphere. This is it. I can't do it no more. Okay. So you using your discernment, you following your intuition, embracing this change, being more focused on love and relationships here, wanting to be fair, okay? Wanting to think, or this is someone who now mind is open to think of the creativity, think of, I don't know, it's just something about harmony or something about being in sync with, if it's not someone outside of you, is yourself, okay? And it's like, you could be a counselor, a marriage counselor. You could be just someone who likes to uplift people, okay, in love, all right? Swift action, you taking out of being overwhelmed by other people who was putting a lot on you, or what you signed up for, okay? Because we all signed contracts here, because King of Swords is definitely writing something here, okay? Y'all can see that he's writing something. So that means that there is a contract that was, I wouldn't say over your head, but it was a contract on your path, okay? That you, when the time comes to, and it's probably a second chance. You get what I'm saying? I do know, I don't mean to make this long, y'all, but I do know that there is, when it comes to us doubting our situations, mercy comes in and gives us another chance until we're giving over to the situation when we refuse to learn or get it. So this is one of them situations where, you know, you guys have been like, you know what, I might not get this chance again. I may not, you know, I don't want to mess up, okay? Because we know from the past that when we have denied or been hard-headed and not listened to situations, what we had to endure, even though we endured it, you know what I'm saying, our guides and the divine mother, father, they do not leave us no matter what choice we make. But, you know, it's kind of like getting that second chance to make a first, I won't say impression, but getting that chance now to start anew, start over, renew yourself. And this time it's kind of like right on time. Like whatever happened in the past, it was all a learning process to get me to where I am now. So when really the time comes to make the best choice that I can make it. You get what I'm saying? So whatever the Seven of Swords is, it's kind of like you breaking away. I don't really see, I'm not seeing right now about anyone that could be messing with you, but I just see the energy of feeling guarded, you know what I'm saying, you know, protecting yourself against any lower vibration energy that could be around, because we have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Water. So I'm feeling like it's more of an energy of this new start that you have and coming in, okay? There may be a situation that you guys are dealing with the King of, what is this? The Knight of Water, the Knight of Cups, a younger water sign that may, you know, that you may have to guard yourself away from or from whatever, okay? But, you know, this person is being manipulative, probably coming in, trying to have a new start with you, for some of you guys, okay? But I'm just feeling like that energy was around because you have a new start. So the inner me, it tries to use every avenue and cleverness to get us to stay in patterns that we know we shouldn't be in. And it can be disguised as loved ones, situations that we really need in our lives and stuff, and we constantly making choices. And so therefore, you know, it will come up at the most odd times, but neediest times and eye-opening times, awakening times, okay? So we, collective, whatever the Seven of Swords, I don't know if someone's being sneaky, cunning, misbehaving in some kind of way where they see you on a new start, opening up your heart, okay, being creative, listen to your intuition, dealing with your purpose, you know. But I'm seeing where it may be an energy of, yeah, I'm just still, it ain't someone outside of, it's you. It's not someone outside of you, okay? It may be someone outside of you, okay? I may be talking to the person who is in this Seven of, relaying or projecting the Seven of Swords energy. But I see somebody very focused on love, and, you know, it could be a King of Swords, male, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that could be focused on uniting with someone, okay? And it's something about wanting to show you love or wanting to, I would say, have a new start, a new beginning with you. But this person may in the past presented everything else in the situation but genuine love, okay? We have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups say you moving away. Why are you moving away? It's the moon and the Fool. Oh, you like, what else, you know what I'm saying? Moving forward can't be no worse than what I'm going through. It's something about you moving in a very, I say, quiet like energy. This ain't something that's public. It's something about you taking a risk, following your intuition. It's something about you not knowing what is going to be on the other side, but it's kind of like the risk that you're taking is different from the last risks or something like that. It's something about you like, this is me. This is, you know, something that I can do. And some of you guys can vision the situation, like how it's going to be. And so the divine is asking you to stay in that vision and that mindset and that imagination, because that is what is going to manifest into your life, okay? But this Queen of Swords is saying you have accepted the truth about yourself, okay? You're in the Queen of Swords, very intellectual type energy, meaning that it's not emotional, is you thinking or trusting this truth You get what I'm saying? You could be taking your own advice for some of you guys, okay? And that is to do what your heart says to do. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Emperor card, and what was that? The Knight of Swords. It didn't come out all the way, but I'm going to take it because if it's, you have the Justice at the bottom. So you dropping everything just to be this Emperor. Why? It's because your calling is that's what it's time for. It's time for you to change some type of dynamic, some type of surrounding around you, okay? This is you having a time of courage and confidence to do what you called to do, which is a good thing, okay? So whatever this energy is here that you are exuberating, okay? For some of you guys, okay, so I see an energy where whatever thought, mindset, ideas, okay, they creative ideas, okay, that you might have, you're moving, you know what I'm saying, swiftly. And you pretty much like, I'm hearing direct, tunnel mindset, what they call it, narrow mindset or something, one-track minded. And it's kind of like, it's pushing everything off to the side and paving a way for you to move forward here, okay? You were overwhelmed. Why? It's because you couldn't focus on love, okay? It was so much in the way. It was so much the energy of responsibility and doing the traditional or modern type situations that was now, you know what I'm saying, you understanding that it all come to block love from you. It all came to block, you know, your love from other people, whatever it may be, or just the love of what you connecting with people who on that vibration. You get what I'm saying? We only got so many hours of the day, and wherever you was or whatever you was doing was pretty much got you when it came to love and harden your heart. Or this could be some of you guys now, you are curious, focusing on more, if you, like I said, a counselor or some type of person that helps people, bring people together, okay? Somebody is curious as well, okay? It could be, like I said, a air sign who is focusing on or trying to, I don't know, observing a soulmate. Somebody could be watching someone. Be consistent, be driven, you know what I'm saying, determined to reach a goal, okay? This is also too someone being very observing, someone in a relationship, or I don't know if somebody's watching somebody else come together in love, but this is something that's consistent, something that is someone, I don't know if this is, I don't know, okay, but I see it's moving slow, so it's maybe this is over time, that someone has been doing this or is doing this over time. This with action that you take because you was overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so it's saying that your courage and your confidence, it helps to, I don't know, you release some things, overwhelming situations with family, friends, okay? Like I said, it could be jobs, it could be anyone that you was around that felt that you weren't getting some type of peace from. I'm seeing peace. I'm seeing you just decide just to make a change for the better. And you went swiftly until something new for your life, okay? Somewhere that you can be celebrated, somewhere that is, like I said, it's aligned with you, giving you the exact or to allow you to be you, okay? It was too much. It was too much of a burden, too much of to keep on doing whatever you was doing. It was just too much, okay? And you or whoever you are, you could be a water sign, could be air sign. I don't really see too much earth out here, but there's neither earth, okay? So when it comes to, if you like me, I'm the kind of person that when the collective is making decisions about stuff, or like say for instance some trendy something come out or whatever, okay? So I'm not the first to go out and get the trends, but you know, I might get it 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 years later, when the trend didn't die down and people then went to another one, that's when I'd be like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to do this or whatever. So I'm really not that type of person who feels the flow of a collective energy to do something. I'm more of an observer, or, you know, just outweighing my options if I even need it or not, okay? So if there is some manipulation or some type of negative energy around, I don't know if this Seven of Swords is being done to you, or it's just the energy of guardianship. Okay, just guard it, all right? I'm seeing some of you guys, if you plan on paper or if you in your mind have gotten some type of inkling to start something new or to plan something or write it down or something like that. I'm seeing something being written, or maybe this is Akashic Records, I don't know, but it's something about uniting people in love, okay? You have this burning desire to see people more together, and maybe you do have this blueprint, maybe you do have this calling that is now, it's time to do it because it's the right time when everything is, you know, lined up. And fire code, yeah, fire code is being ignited in a lot of us. It's what this Ace of Wands is to me, some type of energy that was dormant, like you was getting inklings of it, but now it's like full blown, okay? So it's asking you to protect yourself against anything, any avenues, any kind of path that you can go down, anything that's distracting you from doing what's set for you to do. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And even if it's a situation where you're not sure about, like what I just said about trends, if you're not too sure about it, then don't worry about it, okay? It's something about you being very, because it started off with the page of swords, so that's mean caution. Be cautious the way you move, okay? Because it could be perceived as someone doing something malicious or something like that, okay? So because I'm seeing that message too. That's speaking about caution. Be, you know, thinking of something and thinking it over and analyzing. So that's what you guys have did. For some of you guys who have been through this energy, you kind of like your mind, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, you know, I don't know if I want to deal with this. And so, you know, you just started to think about change, and you moved away in order to move into this energy of more passion, more driven energy. I don't know what this Ace of Wands is for you, but it's a new beginning that's a fire burning. You get what I'm saying? Kundalini energy here. With this Queen of Wands, I'm seeing like a Queen of Swords, I mean, like an energy of, for some of you guys, you moved away from any passionate energy, new beginning or whatever with a Queen of Swords. It's like you not, because you don't know, you know what I'm saying, about what is on the other side of taking this leap of faith, okay? You move away and abandon the situation here, okay, to be more in control of the truth or this Queen of Swords energy. You get what I'm saying? You're standing in your power against any type of energy that can come in and distract you. You know what I'm saying? You've learned your lessons from the past, okay? And you dropping everything, okay, or have dropped everything, or will be walking away because of the unknown. You're tired of dealing with subconscious situations. Now you're moving into a more conscious, confident, courageous type energy here with that Emperor energy, okay? I'm seeing where if you do drop everything or have dropped everything, you may, or this is maybe some type of divorce that you guys are having with the Aries too, and it's moving kind of swiftly, or this is you guys getting from under tyranny. I'm hearing tyranny energy, democracy energy, not democracy, but it's more of like the ins and out of everyday rules and regulations, something like that, okay? But collective, peace be unto you, okay? And I humbly hope that this helped in some kind of way. It really too much of, you know, everything, whatever, but I just see, you know, that's collective thinking more, more concise or something like that, you know, focus on what really matters and not really going to allow the past to deter your future. All right. So until next time, you guys, Ashe.